Hey guys, welcome to the Hollywood Raw YouTube page. Make sure you drop a comment, like, subscribe,
do all the fun things.
Follow
everything. We're here to entertain you guys.
What are you waiting for? Hurry up, let's go.
Enjoy. Welcome to the Hollywood Raw podcast. It is time for our Raw Rundown. You know, that time of the week that we kind of get you caught up on all things entertainment news, anything that you may have missed during the week, the big stories, because, you know, we want you going into the weekend feeling like you know what you're talking about when you're hanging out with your friends and you want to sound knowledgeable about just shit going on in the world. I mean, the non-important shit, but shit going on in the world.
Yeah, these are the top 10 Google stories in entertainment news. So let's get right to it with number 10.
All right, number 10 is, I don't know if you've heard about this, but Logan Paul is teaming up with Arnold Schwarzenegger to host the Slap Fighting Championship. You hear about this?
Crazy. There's got to be some serious money going involved. There's some serious money behind this. I think it's great.
But but would you really need like a competition to slap each other?
Dude,
or am I misreading this here?
No. This is what it is. It's slap fighting. It's a slap fighting championship. I've seen the videos on TikTok. It's very appealing. It's very interesting. And for the people that haven't seen it, like yourself, what's better than having Logan Paul and Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of like talking about it? And
no, I'll tell you what's better. Having them slap each other. That's what would be better than them talking about it.
I don't think that's going to happen. There's too much money in the table. But they, obviously the slap fighting championship or league probably put up a lot of money to make this a possibility. And I think there's going to get a lot of attention, a lot of hype to see Arnold's face or reaction when he sees a huge slap. Very cool. I'm actually very, very excited to see this. The slap. I mean, it's so ridiculous that I need to see this.
So if you want to check it out, it's going on March 5th, 2020. Columbus, Ohio Convention Center is where the Slap Championship is going to go down with Arnold and Logan Paul. Okay, number 9. The new Batman movie's coming out. And so Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz hit the red carpet, and people lost their minds on social media. And I'm not really 100% sure why this became such a big deal.
I don't know why they're going crazy. It's I don't know if I'm just getting older. It's a little unique to see like a young Batman and young Zoe, like, or young Catwoman. It's just kind of weird. However, based on the
know what though, dude? I've heard really good things about the movie.
Yeah, I've heard amazing things about the movie.
And remember how like people made so much fun when he got announced to be the new Batman? Like, people were just dragging him online and saying like, what the hell are producers thinking, putting him as Batman? Like, he is the opposite of Batman, all of this stuff. And now all I've heard is wonderful things about him starring in that role.
Yeah, I've heard insane things about this movie. All good things. It's long, 2.5 hours. So make sure to bring your food with you. Sneak some food into the movie theater because I don't know, you're going to be there for a while. Okay, number 8.
Number 8, Julianne Hough and Brox Laich. Is that, am I saying his name right?
Brooks Laich.
Brooks Laich are finalizing their divorce after 3 years. I mean, they were only married for 3 years, but then like 5 months ago, they ended up announcing their separation, and now it looks like everything is finalizing. And basically, People Magazine had put up a little statement saying that according to one of their sources, they just don't have the same vision for the future. So what that means is one of them been cheating for sure.
I don't know, man. It's weird. Remember Julianne Hough said, I've always been into women, and then Brooke was saying something about his sexuality. It was a whole weird thing. I love how they say Us Weekly sources spoke to Us Weekly. No, that was Brooks or probably Julianne's team talking to Us Weekly.
Yeah. You mean People? I saw that on People.
On People. So it's yeah, that's basically what happened. But what do you think took so long for them to get the whole divorce finalized? Why does it take
this takes a really long dude, divorces take a long time, especially when there's a ton of money involved. And then if you have kids involved, it's even a longer process. So I think, they separated, and now they've probably been trying to divide up their assets and sell whatever homes they have, or if it's just one home, you got to sell the one home. But like, again, it's just a long process. So when you get married, kids, make sure you're doing all the right steps and protecting your assets and making sure you're with the right person. And that actually, I'm going to follow into number 7 just because I want to keep talking about divorce stuff. But number 7 is that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are now legally single. That divorce has finalized, minus a couple key elements, that being child custody. But that one has been going on for a year, a full year.
There is definitely a prenup with this one, but it's just, I think it's trickier with the kids. Kanye has been very vocal about his anger with Kim and the whole situation.
What was the video he did where he was like burying Pete Davidson or something? Like
music video. He released a new music video. He's burying Pete Davidson alive. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to give this more attention. I don't want to give this more energy than it deserves. It's just,
But what? Okay, no. I want to ask you for real. Is this a PR stunt at this point, or is he really that upset? Because I just feel like you want your wife back is one thing, but you burying her new, or someone who looks, like, what was it like? It was kind of like a character of Pete Davidson. You're burying this character of Pete Davidson. How is that going to bring your wife back to you?
I don't know if I think his whole plan has been back. I feel like he should backpedal from this whole campaign that he's been doing the past few weeks, because it's not helping the new album, and a lot of people are getting sick of Kanye, and he's overly shot. It's funny, a paparazzi, an autographer from Miami hit me up and said, "Hey, I keep running into Kanye. Should I start shooting him? Should I buy a camera and shoot him? Is there a lot of money there?" And I said, honestly, I don't think so, because he's so overly shot that no one really cares. I don't think he's
oversaturated in media right now.
It's too much. I'm already over this conversation. On to number 6.
Well, I do have to say that the last thing is, with that custody arrangement, that being the only thing that's really left open, it seems like the kids will go to Kim in regards to, Kanye's just traveling a lot. So I'm assuming it'll be she's primary custody. When he's in town, he gets to see him. So anyway, just to finish up that statement. All right, number 6, Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria is engaged. And no, not to Nick Jacobs. Her fiance's name is Jonathan Davino. Do you know this? They're like super private online. Like they rarely post any super private photos or anything like that. So if you want to know more about
Euphoria, people are becoming stars. It's like the new Gossip Girl. It's crazy, and she apparently shows her boobs a lot in the show. So, I don't want to be honest. I don't watch Euphoria. Do you watch Euphoria?
I do not. But it is. I mean, you saw all the numbers that were coming in. It's the second highest rated show HBO has ever had since Game of Thrones. It's huge. So a little bit more about her fiance, Jonathan. I guess they started dating back in 2018. His family owns 14th Round and Final Bell, which is like a device and technology packaging company. So I'm assuming he's also worth a lot of money. But like I said, they're very private online. They rarely say anything. She did have a quote a while back that said, I don't date actors or musicians or anyone in the entertainment industry because I can just be normal. And that is the easiest way to be. And so she says she has a great support system. I have people who will battle for me and allow me to be on a pedestal and shine without making them feel like, oh, I'm shining too bright and I need to step back. So I think she's got her head on her shoulders. She seems like a really cool girl. And congrats to them.
Yeah, very cool. All right, number 5.
Staying. Man, we did 2 divorces. Now I'm doing 2 engagement stories back to back. Former Bachelor Colton Underwood is now engaged. Do you see this story?
Yeah, it's Colton Underwood, who was a contestant on The Bachelorette, then became The Bachelor, then came out gay, and then did his own little Netflix series about him coming out. Is now engaged to his partner.
Dude, my chair just like broke on me for some reason. That was weird. Sorry, keep going. And what were you saying? What was the end of that?
He got engaged to a guy who I don't know. This
So
is
the
totally
guy's
the
name.
opposite of the girl he picked on The Bachelor. I'll tell you
Oh,
that.
why? Because he had a penis. That's a little bit
Oh,
different
the
than what he
penis gets
picked on The
away, but
Bachelor.
he's a little. He looks like he's a daddy. What I mean, that daddy type look. I
Oh,
forget
I'm getting so
what it is.
uncomfortable with you talking about this.
Oh, he's got like great
So
salt and pepper hair. Like it's crazy. It's pretty
So
wild.
his name, he has a name, not just daddy. His name is Jordan C. Brown. He is a political strategist. He is 39 years old. Colton is 30, I believe. So this guy's 9 years older. And they started dating like, almost right away after Colton came out. I mean, Colton came out in April of 2021, and I want to say they started dating like 3-4 months. Like it was summertime, they started dating, and now they're engaged. I guess they went up to Big Sur, and Jordan popped the question. So there you go. That is your update.
Congratulations. That's exciting stuff for their. I wonder if they'll even do a televised wedding, but I doubt it. I don't think The Bachelor kind of hurt the
I'm not
franchise.
sure The Bachelor is that open-minded yet.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't
Who
think.
knows?
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to be ready for that.
No, but congrats to Colton. Okay, number 4.
All right, number 4, Selena Gomez took a little bit of a stumble at the SAG Awards. She was walking the red carpet, and this is right before the show. She comes out, she's wearing this like tight black dress. She's got her hair all pulled up, and she just like trips, and she like falls into, I don't know if it's a bodyguard or a handler or who the guy was, but she just kind of like fell into this guy, and her shoe goes flying off. And so a lot of people are saying that she broke the heel on her shoe, and that's what caused her to kind of stumble. There is video, so if you want to go Google it, go Google it. I think it was Variety that actually got the video, but it was kind of a listen. Anytime anyone falls, I'm sorry, it's funny. It doesn't matter who you are; it's still funny.
True. Listen, I
Um,
love falling videos. It happens. If she's
oh,
okay.
and you know what goes down with the breaking the shoe? It's possible because she then came out to present shoeless. So
Okay.
it probably is that her shoe broke.
Listen, hey Dax, can I ask you something weird?
Yeah.
Do you think that was on purpose?
No,
Okay.
I don't. Not with Selena. I think her falling like down onto her knees on the carpet, not something she would do. I
Okay.
don't think personally. You know what? When we have her on the podcast, because she's coming on. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
No, but I would like to ask her if the maker of the shoe is just horrified right now, because who's going to buy the shoe if your shoe breaks walking on a red carpet? How's your shoe going to work on a real life like sidewalk?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was rough. Okay, number 3.
For anyone who watched Tinder Swindler, the real Leviev diamond family, the family that basically Simon in the show said he was related to, that was worth $1 billion. They are now suing him for impersonation because they have no relation to him. And this show has gotten so big on Netflix, and they were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't want any correlation, any ties to you. Like, you need to make sure people know that there is no relationship to us. And they got a lot online. They are a $1 billion family with ties to everyone in the world.
Yeah, this guy sucks. I mean, bottom line, this guy's terrible, but he's trying to capitalize on his fame. He's on Cameo. He's trying to do nightclub appearances where he's charging a lot. And
I'm not going to knock him for capitalizing on the moment.
no, of course not. I get it. It doesn't mean he's a shitty person,
Oh,
but
totally.
it sucks. I mean, it
But
just it is what it is. I get it, but
if I were those women who were swindled, those are the people that should be like going after his wages from like Cameo and stuff. Because if he's pulling in money, he needs to be repaying them the $500,000 that he owes these women. It's
yeah.
so wild.
Well, it's funny because we have an account to Backgrid, which is a photo agency. Not everyone can see. We see the photos before they go out to. Well, we see the photos and videos as before the public does. It's basically a site where the media outlets get to bid or purchase or license content from freelance photographers from all around the world, and we're seeing a lot of photos and videos of Simon like shopping in Tel Aviv, like
dude, he's just wandering about the cabin. Like, how is this guy free? I don't understand.
All
It's
right,
wild.
I mean, it's crazy. All right, number 2.
Number 2, Dominic Fike addresses his character in the marathon 3-minute long song in the Forest season finale. So if you were on Instagram when this was airing, everyone was just losing their crap over how long the song was, and basically just roasting him. And now he has kind of joked about it himself. He's reposted a lot of memes that came out about them saying like not that he ruined the show, but he like stole the moment during a really intense show and made it all about this like silly song. Well, they're now actually releasing the song. Him and Zendaya are releasing the song, but going to make it a bunch shorter, he said. That's a good way to capitalize it, right?
I get it. It's good. And it's good for the show. I get it. The show's a hit, and these kids are becoming stars. Again, I say it's kind of like a new Gossip Girl in a way, but man, are these kids stars? I feel like you can't get away from people talking about it, especially the younger generation. You know, they're very big on the show. Okay, on to the number one story Googled of this past week. Dax, what is it?
Dua Lipa. She is facing a copyright infringement lawsuit. Yes,
I love
her. Over Levitating. You know, that song that was huge, obviously, throughout the pandemic. I feel like the pandemic really spotlighted Dua and just how talented she truly is.
Yeah.
But there is a band that has now come out, and they're called Articale Sound System. I don't even know how to say the name of them. They have a song called Live Your Life. It's from 2017, and they are saying that her song and their song are basically identical because she ripped off them. And I listened to it. I feel like they kind of got a case. It sounds really similar.
So in something like this, is it her fault or is it the producer's fault? Like, how does it work from your experience of dealing with stories like this?
So it depends on the artist. If this is an artist who writes all their own songs, like a Taylor Swift, then it would be Taylor who's really the focal point. If Dua gets a lot of her stuff written for her and she just performs it, then I would say she's not as at fault, because you're given things every single day. You're pitched hundreds of songs, and so you know you can't possibly go through and make sure that they didn't rip something off from someone else. But I'm telling you, if you can go to TMZ, they've got like the song there embedded on their website, and you play it, it sounds identical to Levitating.
Yeah, someone's going to get paid. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Dua.
Well, no, they're wanting basically profits that they would have made off of Levitating, plus damages. So, I mean, if they were to win this suit, they could make millions of dollars because of how successful that song has been.
Does insurance cover this, or how does it work?
I'm sure they have insurance that covers stuff like this.
Okay,
like an umbrella type policy or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I love Dua Lipa. Actually, I've been seeing videos of her performing in concert, and she's, I've met a lot of celebrities, and I've met a lot of, and some of them have an it factor. Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber. There's something about it. Tom Cruise, when you're around them, the energy changes. You see
me,
Superman chest.
You.
Yes, me. Our producer Pat. No, it's Dua Lipa is one of those people like, she's a star. I just don't understand how she's, I don't understand her choice in men. That's just a personal thing. That has nothing to do with the news story.
Just side comments from you.
Yeah. But no, I crazy story. I'm curious to see how this story settles, and if it does, if we're gonna even be able to hear about it, because it might just settle out of court. So wild thing. But that's your the Hollywood Raw rundown. Top 10 Google stories of the week. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're on it all. And thank you guys for listening.
Thank you. Bye. Guys, hope you liked that video. We got a lot more where that came from.
Hit that bell, like, subscribe, share with a friend. The best thing you do to support us is really doing that. And we really need the money because we need hair gel.